So I really quickly wanted to make an important video talking to you guys about something really cool and really big and really important to me personally that I'm doing in a few weeks over Thanksgiving break. And I know I don't usually make videos like this, so you guys are probably really confused. What's going on? Why is this guy bald now? That's not important to what we're talking about. Just thought it would be funny to mention. Um, but this is something that I'm planning to do again in a few weeks that's really personal to me. And it's actually about something that I've never talked about publicly before, which is my father. Now, this is a very weird topic of discussion for me, so sorry if I'm ever stuttering at any point in the video. But this is something really important that I want to talk to you guys about so you better understand where I'm coming from and why I'm doing this. So, 15 years ago today, um, I lost my father to pancreatic cancer. Now, yeah, that's a massive piece of JMC lore to just drop all at once. So, let me explain a little bit about it. I was I was in kindergarten. I was 5 and a half when it happened, and I was told that my father, who was battling pancreatic cancer for a few months at that point, at least from what we knew of, because pancreatic cancer, if you don't know, is one of the hardest. It's one of the hardest forms of cancer to diagnose. At least it was back in 2009. I know there's been a lot. I mean, a lot of extensive research, great research that has been done since then that has been able to yeah, that's been able to help people, such as Judge Caprio, as you may or may not know, amazing, wonderful judge who sadly also had to go through pancreatic cancer. And I think I heard that he actually made a great recovery. So congrats to him. But back in 2009, it wasn't like that, and it was actually very, very tough to diagnose. And because it would be diagnosed so late, it was really hard to fight. And sadly, that's what my father had to go through. It was he was diagnosed around August or September of 2009, and by then was already like late in the cancer diagnosis, and he had had it for a while, and so it became a lot harder for him to fight and for the doctors to treat. And a few months later, November 13th, he passed away. And it's something that's really affected me personally and my family personally and a lot of very close people to me personally, people that knew him and were good friends with them. And so it's been something very important in my life and something I think about a lot. And now, part of my father's death wasn't all negative. Sure, it really hurt me at the time, and it really affected me throughout most of my school years. But growing up in about sometime in high school, I started to see it through a different perspective. While I was growing up, and even still today, I talked to a lot of people that knew my father, and they all like to tell me stories about him. Stories about, either how they met him, you know, how they, other fun stories of him, how much he liked to fish. But one thing they always, these people always tell me, these people always like to talk about, is just how great of a person he was. My father was the type of person who, no matter what it was, no matter when it was, he loved to help people. He was a very selfless person. He was very involved in the church I still go to today, and that he went to his whole life. He loved to donate, loved to actively, don't like donate himself in the way of working for the church and doing charity work to better help people who need that help. And he loved to go on mission trips with the church. He loved to help his friends out. Like, friends got a flat. He's probably on his way to help them out. And it's something that he truly dedicated his life to. He truly dedicated his life to helping people. And that is something that has greatly inspired me. Just hearing all these people talk about, how great my father was, instead of making me go like, man, I suck compared to my father, which, trust me, I've had my fair share of, self-doubt. Overall, I've used those stories, from my father to motivate me to do more things like him. I've really, really wanted to find ways where I could start helping people like he did. And, I understand that I may not ever be as great of a person as my father was, and that's okay. I decided that as long as I can, do at least be a fraction of the great person he was, I'm happy with that. And that's actually where we transition into this big announcement that I have. Now, if you may or not remember, sorry, my nose is like very itchy right now. As you may as you may or may not remember, last year, I think it was December 29th, December 30th, I did a big 16-hour charity live stream. Sorry, my chair is squeaking a lot, and it's really annoying me. I did a big charity live stream raising money and awareness for pancreatic cancer research. And we ended up raising $300, which may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it's all I could ask for. I mean, any amount of money was a great amount of money for me. I was happy I even got so much money, being under 4,000 subscribers at the time. I didn't know how much people were going to donate. I only set the goal to 500, and though we didn't reach it, I was still ecstatic that, people came to the stream, they donated to the stream. Heck, even the people who couldn't donate, who were just there to support, have fun, and watch the stream and support, the cause of pancreatic cancer research, I was so grateful for that. And I was so happy to have that opportunity. And after the live stream ended, after it was all over, I thought to myself, man, that was a lot of fun. I really want to do that again next year. And the original plan was to do it around Christmas time, when PanCan, the charity I supported, they have their PanCan Go Live event, which is basically where they get a bunch of streamers and content creators to help support the cause. And I'm actually about to go check if they're still doing that right now, because I'd love to support that again this year. If not, I'm just supporting normal PanCan, but it was still just a wonderful opportunity. I had so much fun. I really enjoyed raising money for that cause that is so personal to me. And knowing that we are making a difference and, helping fund research to pancreatic cancer so more people like my father who are struggling, battling pancreatic cancer, might actually be able to beat it and to live a longer life. And again, that's something that's really important to me because I lost my father to pancreatic cancer, and it's really affected me and my family and my friends who knew him personally growing up. And so, yeah, it's just something I'm really excited about supporting again this year. And I hope you guys can be very excited for too, knowing it's going to be, a big live stream again. I have a lot of ideas. I haven't quite planned the date out yet. I'm thinking about doing it the Saturday after Thanksgiving, but I will keep you guys updated. Watch the Discord server, watch my channel membership tab, watch my Twitter, even though I'm barely active anymore. Twitter sucks. I will be announcing either this week, end of this week, or sometime next week, exactly when, what day, and what time that live stream is happening. And I plan on going a full 24 hours this year. That's what I plan on doing. I'm going to get a bunch of energy drinks. I don't care. I'm staying up. I'm doing it. We're raising the money for pancreatic cancer research. we're not helping the cancer. So yeah, I really hope you all can be there. And if you can't donate, that's perfectly fine. If you can just be there and help support, that's all I can ask for. And if you can donate, whether it's 1 cent, $100, some crazy large amount of sum of money, any amount is perfectly fine. And I'm thankful for anything you donate to the stream, whether that's money, whether that's time, whether that's, if you can't be there yourself, you just share the stream with people, get the message out there saying, hey, this guy I watch on YouTube, he's doing this live stream to help support pancreatic cancer. Whatever you could do to support the live stream, I appreciate. And yeah, that's about it. I didn't really want to make a long video yapping about this, as I know a lot of you are probably very busy. I've kind of disappeared for like a month. Still trying to get that video out, but that's, not important right now. Just, if you can support this stream and this cause in any way, it would mean a lot to me. And yeah, it's just, I'm very excited for this. And I hope you guys can be too. So I will see you guys in about 2 weeks when I do this live stream. And I'm also going to be streaming this weekend. And so there I'll also be talking about ideas, games I want to play, people I might bring on the stream. If there's anyone or anything you want to see, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Talk about it in the Discord server. You guys know I'm active there and I can respond. Yeah, just if there's any questions, anything you want to see, bring it up and I'll definitely consider it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, if you're still here at this point, and I hope to see you there. Have a good night, chat, and I promise you guys I'll explain this later on. I promise. All right, have a good night, chat.